Welcome to Average Dude's Slow Pitch.
Yo, Henry here, the Average Dude's Slow Pitch. Today I'm getting a chance to bring out the all-new Monsta, the Blueprint. This is obviously USA ASA model. I'm in partnership with Anonymous Athletics. Shout out to my good buddy James Brotherton for sending one of these over. We got a chance to go down to the HP headquarters about 2 weeks ago now. We were talking. He asked, hey, would we be interested in putting one of these on the channel? So sure enough, of course, why not? Love the Monsta ASA bats. I mean, really, who doesn't? But this model here, 12.5-inch barrel, mid-loaded. We're swinging a 26. James did say, though, even though it's a mid-load, he said it does to him feel like it's got a little bit of an end load. So we'll find out and we'll talk about it throughout. But either way, obviously with the Monstas, they use 52s only, so we're not hitting anything harder than that. So we'll go with some 52 300s. All three of us, myself, PK, Keith, will take some swings with it. This field's right at about 315, if I remember correctly, all the way around. So we'll get our swings, see how it performs, and then we'll head back to the garage with a final compression test. I did forget to bring the tester out with us, so I don't have a starting compression, but we've never had any compression issue with Monsta, so I'm not really too worried about it. But we will talk more about that when I get back to the garage. And then for those that might have not tuned into the last few videos or just aren't aware, but nursing a wrist-hand injury that's been quite a problem. It's been almost 3 weeks now. Doc basically said imaging looks fine, but there's some bone spurs, things like that. So he said basically just pain management. So I've been kind of trying to get back into swinging. Really probably about 80-85% right now. So you'll see my swing a little bit different, still kind of keeping the right hand on the bat, not to over torque kind of the wrist. You'll obviously get full swings out of Keith and PK, but I'll at least be able to give feel, feedback, all that kind of stuff. And then hopefully here before too long, ideally before USA Nationals, which is still a month away, be able to get back to full swings. All right, the Blueprint. And the other part I mentioned, this is MX Tech as far as the barrel goes.
98 miles per hour. 95 miles per hour.
Freeze! Freeze!
90 miles per hour.
Yeah, ball ended up dropping a little short. Obviously with the swing type, just not a great swing, but I mean, tons of forgiveness off this early on. I mean, and we've talked about it before, Monsta takes some swings to really open up, get to the fib. But I agree with what James said. You could convince me it's a mid-load, but you can also convince me it's kind of a half-ounce end load, so somewhere right there in the middle. But I think it'll work for those that wanted that want a mid-load feel, or that want her like the mid-load bat or end load, so kind of either or. And then another thing I realized I forgot was this is also an alloy handle, so you're getting that stiffer handle as well.
89 miles per hour.
Just missed a sweet spot. But there you go. I mean, the Monsta performance is relatively unmatched. I mean, there's been some companies in our mind that they're close at times and whatnot, but what's really done it for Monsta is they start really good, and then with a lot of swings, they get a lot hotter and hotter. And we've talked to Carl over there at Monsta as well, and they're working on some stuff with the MX Tech to make it even more durable while keeping the same performance, which will be honestly pretty wild when that gets to that point as well.
87 miles per hour. 93 miles per hour. 97 miles per hour.
But you see how you're getting that performance, and you can tell you're not even touching the fib yet. Yeah. That's what's nuts.
93 miles per hour. 81 miles per hour.
Sound changed a little bit on that one.
Yeah, well, I missed that one.
I mean, yeah.
I was under it.
And it still went out easily.
98 miles per hour.
Even your kid's shocked by performance. That
Right.
looked like it went over the fence.
Saw off that his ass in a minute.
80 miles per hour.
You missed that lowest sweet spot.
Yeah.
And high. And that thing just went out by 20, 30 feet at least. That's nuts.
84 miles per hour.
Handle's hot.
You almost hit the light still. Yeah, I'm telling you, this might be my USA National bat. I'm gonna have to try this in the DNA there for a while and figure it out. But
91 miles per hour. 95 miles per hour.
That is gas up and down the barrel. This part right here, I somehow managed to use that and scrape one out of here. So whole thing is good, but you can tell there's still a lot more room to go for it to break in and actually get down to that fib. But either way, straight off the wrapper, it's hot too. So
yeah, I would say with every swing, I mean, I didn't feel, at least for me, I don't know, did you feel the fib at all?
a little bit towards the end, but I mean,
Yeah, so I mean, it's maybe getting there a little bit, but
yeah.
Yep.
Nothing like my OG Bombardier though.
87 miles per hour.
Yeah, it's got all the forgiveness though. I will say I've noticed for me, since having this and the whole two-handed swing, is 12.5-inch shorter bats have not been my friend, just because I'm so used to being able to extend here. That what I'm doing instead is I'm getting here to go to extend and the right hand's keeping it. So catching some stuff a little bit higher up, but at least that'll help us talk to the forgiveness side for you guys.
94 miles per hour. 97 miles per hour.
Really good feedback as well. I mean, you know exactly where you catch it. So far, sweet spot's a tad small, but it's always kind of been that way, at least in my opinion. And from what we've talked about with the alloy handles, with the barrels obviously starting a little stiffer until you kind of break them in, get close to that fib, then the sweet spot opens up huge. But if this is what we're talking about is our forgiveness right now, and for me, I've noticed off the tee, I'm about 10 miles per hour slow, if not a little bit more, with the current injury. It tells us everything we need to know about kind of the performance we're getting right now.
99 miles per hour. 91 miles per hour.
Towards the end and tons of carry, but we're not gonna get too many more swings here. Between all of us, we're gonna sit just under 100 swings. And again, this is one I'm gonna hold on to for a while. Thanks to James for sending it, and try to get a bunch more swings, really web it up, see exactly how hot it gets. And one that I'm considering throwing in my bag for USA Nationals. I have a M1 DNA I'm considering swinging, but I really am a fan of the alloy handles. And for me, with it feeling like that mid, almost end load, it's like the perfect mix for my swing, and this is what I'm considering using, especially with how it feels right now.
95 miles per hour. 99 miles per hour. 104 miles per hour.
Well, we're gonna wrap it up there. Wasn't quite on the line like I wanted, but I don't want to put too much here on the wrist today. Plus, like I said, he got the swings from everyone else. But either way, I mean, shout out to James for one really sick paint job in my mind, but also a great performing bat here so far. Again, we're just under 100 swings on the MX Tech. Honestly, none of my swings, Keith didn't seem to felt the same way. PK felt like we really were using the fib anyways, and we're still seeing the performance that we were seeing there. So with that being said, if you're looking for an alloy option, whether you want mid-load or if you're somebody that's been like, man, I wish I had more end loads, like I said, this can pass easily as a half-ounce end load in my mind. This is a really good option. 26 ounce feels great. Feels pretty true. Like, you know, it's a 26 with that load. So definitely a really good option there from Monsta. Either way, if you want to grab one of these, you can reach out to James Brotherton on Facebook. I'll also talk to him, see if there's anywhere else you can get a hold of him. But if not, reach out to us on any of the social medias, ASA whatever it is, and I'll help you get in touch with them or play the middleman and get it ordered for you. But either way, let's get this thing back to the house, throw it on the tester, see where it's at. I'm anticipating it still being nice and high. And again, if that's the case, we will work on getting it back out here as reviews slow down a little bit, season slows down, all that kind of stuff. And we got some stuff planned for the off season. So either way, thanks for tuning in. Have a great night. Let's go test it. All right, let's see where our Monsta blueprint is at. Again, just under 100 swings. We do plan on bringing this one back out there and seeing what it takes to really get to that fib. But so far, we're looking at just over 200, which puts us right at about 1350, 1375. So tons of wiggle room for this one. Real excited to obviously see how this one opens up, and we will get a part 2 out on this one again. Big shout out to James Brotherton for sending this over for us.
Thank you for watching Average Dude's Slow Pitch. Remember to like, share, subscribe for more content.